Alrighty. We are back up on a new stream here. Wi-Fi being uncooperative to say the least here in Winston. We apologize for any of the technical difficulties and any of the action you missed. Luckily, we got the goal in there. 3-1 App State, 9:43 remaining here in the second period. Shots 18-13 in favor of the Mountaineers. And now, centering feed, Tremont, shot, shut down. Tremont again, backhand feed. That's Brady. Tries to go down low to Arnett. Here comes William and Mary the other way. Biggs chasing it down. Johnson's on it. Backhand flip. Not a strong feed to Brady, but his backhander now off the glass as it comes back for Michaud. He'll send that to Ivancic. Back over to Michaud. His pass, tape to tape. So Wolfrey. Wolfrey's got it. His shot low, steered aside by Fishback, and it's and Dahlstrand will send this around off the draw. Locklear trying to track it down. Out of the corner, Biggs for William and Mary. He'll turn in the corner. Go back to the point. Sent back down low. Locklear chopping at it. Gets to Dahlstrand. He's pressured by Wolfrey. Centering feed out front. Turned aside by Fishback. Scheffelman tries to give it a whack there as Locklear will throw it off the boards. It'll get a bounce. And it'll clear the zone. Big hit there for my Oreo. As now Moffitt works in. He'll drop it for Scheffelman. Here's Locklear. He'll try to dust it off out front. And Dahlstrand shuts it down. Or Raudenbush, my fault. Back to the point. Dahlstrand for the Mountaineers will spin. Locklear in the slot. That's off a stick. Iorio's got it. His centering pass, who was looking for Scheffelman, never got home. And it gets sent down the ice by William and Mary. And they're going to wave off that icing somehow as Dahlstrand gets pressured here by Wolfrey. And now here comes William and Mary again. Doobie, pressured by Locklear in the corner. 11-on-11 action there as Moffitt scoops it away. Now here's Kopelman. His pass. Found his guy. Glove down by Fishback. Another good glove save from Fish. Draw one here by App State. Beck will get it up to Rogers. Skating for it here. Rogers gets to it. Dix from William and Mary. Back to the point. Casper pinches. And now they've got numbers the other way. Here comes the Tribe. Rolk drops it. Kinzik. Kopelman. Big hit from Casper. Put him on the ice. And William and Mary will reset as it was cleared out of the zone. Ivancic tries to bring it in. Beck fighting with him along the half wall. Gets back out to the point. Kenzik. He'll turn and fire. That's off of Casper's stick. He'll backhand it. That'll get out. That puck is fluttering. They're going to call no icing as it'll check up before the goal line. Rogers again flying in to help assist on that forecheck dump and chase. Beck stands another person up. That's on a hit on a female, so he'll go to the box there. They're going to call Beck with an illegal body check there. Casper cuts this off on the side of the cage. Yeah, and they will send, I believe, Jason Beck, number 47, to the box for an illegal body check. Female players are offered certain protections by the College Hockey Governing Forces, ACCHO. You're not allowed to body check them. You are also addressed before the game to be aware if you are playing against females in the competition. Just not a heads-up play there from Beck. 2-minute penalty, though. Releasable. And so the Mountaineers will get to work on the kill. William and Mary's cross-ice pass. Nobody home. Firing it down. Aiden Hoey. As they'll kill more time. Bongren pressuring. Michaud. They'll try and set up this power play attack through the middle of the ice as Bongren got a stick on it. Broke it up. Johnson, again, Bongren will slap it back down in. As Michaud will retreat to pick it up. He'll stop. Look for a teammate. That's off a stick of Lucas Tremont. He'll reset. Just get it back to Hoey again. But we'll fire.
And this is just a great kill by App State so far.
Beautiful execution on getting that dump. They're playing possession hockey.
And right as I say that, you have two men caught down deep.
That redirected pass there. Nobody home. And he slid into the goalie. As Hoey's trying to get him out from under his goalie.
Yeah, he's trying to pull him by the collar of his jersey.
App State's already thin at the goaltender position. They can't afford an injury to Fishback here. So we hope he's all right after that collision. Looks like he's okay. But man, the injury to Wilcox flashes into your mind there as you see a goalie down.
Yeah, that's scary. You see a goalie go down from the skates first. You think of Carey Price, right? Chris Kreider.
Yeah. All right. William and Mary wins the draw. Ivancic will control. Trying to set something up here in the last 45 seconds of their power play. Tremont giving good pressure here. That's left off for Kenzik. He'll get on his backhand, drop it off for Biggs. Biggs' pass off the Tremont stick. There's a shot blocked by Casper. Out front. Fishback can't corral it, but it gets to Riley Brady, who will flip this back down for another clear. Less than 30 seconds remaining on the kill here for the Mountaineers. Tremont pressuring. He'll get a good check there. Staple him along the boards. Under 20 seconds left on the kill. Tremont has possession. Feeding it out front. Brady almost had a good chance there. Now coming the other way. Wolfrey for the Tribe. He'll send it towards Fishback, who will catch it. And he'll leave it for Moresco as this penalty has come to an end. That hit another crazy carom off a stanchion. And now Tremont has Brady. He's got another man with him. That's Beck fresh out of the box. He'll shoot. Another save by Rowdenbush. And it's cleaned up by William and Mary as they'll try and break it the other way. Here's Kenzik flipping out to neutral ice. Casper, he'll glove it down. That's off a stick. They're going to call it offsides. So what looked to be a good entrance there for the Mountaineers, they look to be setting something up. Gets shut down by an offsides call. As these 16 or so minutes flown by in this period, it seems like.
Yeah, this is
fast-paced action.
This has been very back and forth. The one thing, though, is I don't think the Mountaineers are utilizing the wide areas of the zone just enough as they should be. When they've looked a step faster than William and Mary all night. If they keep using the wide areas of the zone, this game could be over. The third period will fly even faster.
Got to utilize the whole ice. William and Mary trying to keep it in the zone here. As Moffitt, he'll get a little pass here to Iorio. Feeds it to Scheppelman. They're in on sides. Iorio, his shot. Missed the net, and it goes off the boards and out of play. We'll get another stoppage here. 3:42 remaining in this second period. App State still with the advantage in the shot department. As we'll have an offensive zone faceoff for the Mountaineers here. Draw one back to the point. Locklear finds that just goes wide. Out to the point, Dahlstrom. He's able to keep it in, but only for the time being. Comes back out to Locklear. He tries to slap one down. Whiffs on another one. And now here comes William and Mary. That shot swallowed up by Fishback. There was a member of the Tribe right in his grill. Didn't affect him. Still able to make the save. Draw to Fishback's left here. It's Moffitt on the faceoff. He tries to step through. A little shades of Patrick Casey on that move, but that's a flutterer blocker to side by Fishback. Dorner gets to it. At the point, slapped. Steered away by Fishback. Again, that bounces to the corner. Hoey's on it. He'll try and shovel it out the point. Flutterer again, blocked down by Johnson. And now here comes Sheppelman. He's got Iorio and Moffitt with him. He'll hammer one. That goes off one of William and Mary's players. As now here's Johnson. He'll feed it over to Hoey. Hoey back over to Iorio. He'll get a little chipped here. Step in. That ends up with Sheppelman. He'll turn and shoot, and that's stopped by Raudenbush. A good chance there. It just landed in Sheppelman's lap, but he couldn't capitalize. Johnson here, looking for someone to go to. He'll get a tap there from Sheppelman to prevent the icing, and they'll get a quick change here as Casey's line hops out. Dix will play it back off the boards for Ivanchik. William and Mary trying to start a breakout here. Here's Kopelman. They'll find Wolfrey. Breaking up the right side. He's in the offensive zone. Gets around Johnson. He throws one towards Fishback, but he turns that one aside. And now here's Miller. He'll get it to McCabe. Caden McCabe had his steam. Scores 5-hole. Caden McCabe. 4-1 App State. He got the stretch pass, snuck through two defenders, and buried it.
And that's what I was talking about with that verticality in the attack, moving up and down the ice, not left and right, moving up and down. And not only using that, but using your speed and keep moving your feet to beat the Tribe. I mean, we look a step faster all night, so might as well keep that going.
Yeah, this second period has been an interesting one to say the least. We had William and Mary cut the 2-goal lead in half, but then App State responds with 2 more in this frame to match their total from the first period, as we've now got a 3-goal lead. So it just looks like you said earlier, App State looks a step faster, and McCabe was a step faster on that play right there.
Absolutely.
And now here he is again, out front. Miller just high over the cage. Brandon Miller and Caden McCabe setting up some good opportunities here. Here's Casper. He'll settle it down. They're offsides, left to touch up and reset. Here's Michaud. For William and Mary, that again, McCabe getting a stick on it. He's hustling. Here it goes to Kopelman on the far side. He'll work in the left side of the offensive zone. He'll make a move and score again. Ryan Kopelman for William and Mary with a good shot there. Found some iron and some twine. And it's 4-2. So a couple goals here late in this period sets us up for a good third period. We're under a minute and a half remaining in this second.
I did tell you I was excited for some good hockey. We're getting some good hockey, Liam.
We've been treated to some great hockey tonight. Neutral zone draw. Beck tying up. It'll pop out here. Here's Luke Miller. He'll try to get around the corner. Whacking at it. That gets taken off his stick. Here's Rolk. Sharp angle. Fishback never got a piece of it. Now here's Doobie. Trying to work into the middle. That's off a stick. Miller, good play there. Luke, that is. One of the captains. That shot. Fishback can't corral it entirely. Locklear shoving in the corner. Backhand pass to the point. There's Doobie. He'll give it back. Working theirs for Met. Back down to the corner. There's Rolk. Locklear pressuring Kenzik in the corner. Out front again. Fishback able to seal that pipe. And he's got it covered. And they'll get a whistle. 42 seconds left here in the second period. Draw one here by William and Mary. It's Ivanchik at the point. Hoey down low. He'll send it back around. Ivanchik. He gets dropped. Big hit response there. Now here's a good chance. Riley Brady. He's got a man with him. He'll shoot off a pipe. He had Arnett. Arnett has it here. This chase off that wheeling out front, and he snipes it. And there's bodies flying out front. Oh man, a scrum ensuing after that goal. Aiden Hoey tangled up with one of the tribe as fists are flying. As the Mountaineers make it 5-2. My goodness.
You know, back when I played, the way you'd respond to a goal is usually by scoring a goal of your own. But sure, I mean, you could punch the team too, I guess.
Yeah, rough them up. So it looks like they're getting a whole horde of Mountaineers into the box here, as well as tribesmen. Just a little pause in the action here as they sort out all the penalty assessments after that scrum following Chase Arnett's goal right out front. Like I said earlier, Riley Brady, Chase Arnett, and Lucas Tremont's line was due. They were due. They were hustling all of the first period. They came out in the second period hot. And what do you know? Brady and Arnett had a good breakout. They got a good entry. Brady hit a pipe. I thought he should have dished that off to Arnett, but it came back around, ended up where it needed to be on Arnett's tape, and he found the back of the net.
Yeah, to be honest, they play this same game over again. I think they can do it again with 3 more goals up to this point. I mean, they've had so many chances. They've just created so much for the players around them and for their own line mates that, of course, they were due one. Like you said, you called it immediately. And so,
well, they'll continue to iron out all the wrinkles in this penalty situation. So we are just sitting here with 19 seconds left in the second period. I mean, it's basically just going to be a pump drop, probably a clear here and clear there, and then we'll be heading to the locker room. But now they got to officially work out all the transcriptions and everything.
yeah, I think App State might be down a man here because they got 3 in the box and William and Mary only has 2. Yeah, and it looks like they're putting it on the board. It looks like this is going to be a 2-minute on Lucas Tremont.
So yeah, all the other 2 penalties aside will cancel out. I'm surprised we don't see a game misconduct for anybody.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Usually when you interfere with a celebration or something post-play, usually something like that is enough to give you something more than just a 2-minute or offsetting, I feel like.
Especially even for our guys, Aiden Hoey slamming a guy after the whistle and after the play is done and everything. That's not a good look, but he was getting his fair share of the engagement as well. It wasn't his fault necessarily. As William and Mary will break out here, it's Biggs working through neutral ice. He'll try to get a feed too far for Rolk. That's tapped up by Casey. 3, 2, and 1. We will see you in the third period. Hope to see you on the other side of the break. 5-2 Mountaineers. Welcome back, everybody. Third period quickly approaching. The teams are on the ice, and we are about to head into our final frame of action. That second period was an interesting one from a technology standpoint. Also, from an action standpoint, we saw 5 goals, 3 for the Mountaineers, 2 for the Tribe. Mountaineers had contributions from Jason Beck, Caden McCabe, and Chase Arnett, all first-year players. So the young guys putting in that work, getting the job done. A couple goals from Ryan Kopelman on the Tribe. Just a couple good shots he had that beat Fishback. But other than that, the Mountaineers have been flying around. Chase Arnett, Lucas Tremont, and Riley Brady's line has been solid all night. And we're in for a treat here in this third period. Tensions were rising at the end of that second period. A lot of scrumming after that Chase Arnett goal that made it a 5-2 game. And those penalties will carry over to this period. So we'll just see how this all plays out. 3-goal lead, not the worst thing in the world for the Mountaineers, but we'll see what's on tap. Clock drop at neutral ice. App State still a man down. Here's Kenzik for the Tribe as we get underway here in the third period. He'll break in as Arnett loses his stick. That's a shot directed out front by Kopelman. Casper will flap it. And that'll go out of play. So we'll get a stoppage. Instead of some time getting killed off. So draw to Fishback's left. Here's Kopelman on it for the Tribe. It pops out to Moresco. He'll try to get it out, playing it with his skates. Kopelman. He'll find Kenzik. Kenzik fires. Another shot over the cage. Fishback was out of position, but he didn't get penalized for that. Kopelman at the point. He'll find Ivancic. He's got a feed out front. That's Biggs, but it goes over the net.
And you can tell the Mountaineers still want to attack, but they have to keep in mind that they're in defensive mode, and obviously on the penalty kill, they're going to sit more conservatively. But they're still trying to push forward right now.
What a save from Fishback! Everything! He robbed him! A wide open net for Rolk. And Fishback scooped it off the goal line to keep it at 5-2. What a save!
Wow. Just wow.
Ivancic shot. Stopped again by Fishback. Rolk shot. Another save. Chopped out to the point. Kenzik. Cross-ice feed. Batted down. Fishback swatting at it again, and this one ends up in the goal. They couldn't hold forever. There was a lot of confusion there. 22 seconds were left on the penalty to Tremont, but he will now come out of the box as it's a 5-3 game.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, I was interrupted by a Save of the Year candidate. They're doing a poor job of staying contained and staying in your position defensively. There's a lot of eagerness in the Mountaineers' offense to leave the zone and to cover the points after you're cheating down low, but there needs to be kind of an awareness and to slow down, take a look around, and play your position and be aware of where the guys around you are.
Exactly. And now Luke Miller and a member of William & Mary are just tied up with that puck in their skates here along the half wall in the Mountaineers' O-zone. As here Miller comes away, he goes down, tries a little slash there, just hit the wall. Fortunate for him. Could have gotten out for a penalty there. As Beck will pressure Dix there, and he'll turn it back down in deep. That goes behind the cage for William & Mary. Moresco tries to step up, and now here comes Nixon for the Tribe. He'll leave that off. Fermet back to the point. There's Michaud. Swatted down by Fermet. Backhand by Casper. That's chopped Michaud. He'll hold it in. He'll fire. That's off a shin pad. Looks like that was Casper. Rogers crashing to that puck. He'll get a little body up there. And now here comes the other way Moresco. He'll just feed this around for Beck. Jason Beck. He'll try to dance off some contact. That's cut off by Michaud. He'll dump it back in. Casper turning to Chase. Pressured by Rolk. He'll play it off the boards. That redirection goes wide of the cage. It'll be icing. We'll have a defensive zone draw.
And right here, not even 20 seconds ago, in his example of what I'm talking about, you have two Mountaineer forwards playing the same defenseman, and they're still able to get the puck in deep. Now, if you're going to overmatch a guy in your defensive zone, you better win that puck. Otherwise, he's finding that open man, and it's going to be a scary chance in your defensive zone.
Mm-hmm. And they'll whistle this down. We'll do it the draw all over again. Draw one here by Beck. Back to Casper. He'll throw this off the glass. That'll get over a glove. Scheppelman's got a hustle. They're going to call no ice. Scheppelman still wants to crash in on that puck. Iorio will meet it on the other side, where he'll meet with Doobie. He'll go in for the hit. Moffat can't slow this rush up. Here comes Kinzik the other way for William and Mary. He'll get past Scheppelman. Dance towards Locklear. He'll get a good stick check there. That floats back to the point. Here's Doobie. He'll play it off the boards. Picked up by Kinzik. He'll work to the point. Spins. Feeds that off. Weibel's pass down low. Here's Moffat. He'll dust this off to the center of the ice. Nobody can get it. Scheppelman can kick it. And now it comes back. Dahlstrand has a guy pressuring him. That's Biggs. Dahlstrand feeds to the corner. Biggs out front with a chance. Coming around. Raps chance. Out front covered by Fishback. Ooh, scary little chance there out front. Looked like some of the guys didn't have their assignments down. This draw won and controlled by App State. McCabe wanted to go flying. He's learned a thing or two from Patrick Casey throughout his time on his line, trying to step up and fly out of the zone off the draw. Brandon Miller comes away with it. He'll throw it off the glass. That's played down with a high stick by Casey, and we will have a draw. So we'll have a draw to Fishbacks right here in the defensive zone. Shots have taken a turn here as William and Mary now leads in the shot total, 27-23. Here they're working to the middle of the ice. Kopelman has it taken off his stick. Here's Aiden Hoey working it up ice with a head of steam. In the O-zone, Miller pressuring. McCabe couldn't cut it off. Now here they come the other way. Fermet finds Kopelman on the far side. Couldn't quite get to his tape as Johnson now. He'll try to work it up ice. He'll get pressured. He'll go down. They're calling that clean. Fermet has it. He'll turn and just slap this one in around behind the cage. Fishback will settle this, and it'll be corralled by Johnson. They'll try to set up the breakout. Johnson's pass just under the stick of McCabe. He'll turn and race. Showing off some speed there. Tying up a guy. Good pressure. Casey comes in to help. And it'll pop out to the neutral ice where Casper will reset. And he'll get stood up. Winkowski with a good hit there. And now chasing it is Tremont. He'll overskate that. Spin back. Shield it off from the opposition. And now Maresco's pass didn't quite get through. And here comes Arnett. He's got Brady with him. Beats him out front and he scores! Arnett to Brady. There's that line again. And Brady hits the celly at 6-3. Arnett and Brady, a little two-man action there entering the zone. Nice slick feed and a good finish from Brady.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have sustained pressure throughout the night. You keep getting chance after chance after chance after chance. One of them is guaranteed to go in.
That line will stay out there. They're going to try and keep it going here. Here goes Brady. He'll try and turn it up by a slow backhand feed. That's cut off. He'll run through a guy at the blue line. Now here's Rolk. Fluttering pass cut off there by Maresco. He'll try to jump up on the race there, and he can't. Here's Kopelman. Brady's pass. That's turned away. Now Arnett trying to track that down. But Ivancic peels away with it for William and Mary. He'll try and stop and start, but Arnett's giving him good pressure. Now here it's coming the other way. That's cut off. Here's Tremont. He'll feed it in. Arnett can track that down in the corner. He'll be able to shield off contact there, but goes face first into the boards. Tremont tries a little fancy pass there. Here's Asa Rogers. He'll get on it. In the corner, looking for an outlet. See slot. Oh, that was a good little pass they were trying to set up there. Some sneaky to Arnett. Tremont trying to play a bumper in the middle there in the slot. Maresco, he'll find Rogers. Rogers shoots and scores! Asa Rogers tacking on another one. It's 7-3 Mountaineers. They just have found a way to keep the zone there, and Rogers buries it.
It's just a product of sustained pressure. I mean, I sound like a broken record, but I mean, what more can a team do? What more can a defense and a goalie do when they're just a step too slow, a step behind? App State is beating them to every puck, beating them to every battle. I mean, it's just a team is just outplaying another team right now, and you hope that it doesn't change and they don't take their feet off the gas.
Yeah, especially heading into tomorrow, too. You can't take this scoreboard you have right now and think that's how it's going to be tomorrow. You have to come out and play that game just as hard as you played this one. And there's Asa Rogers cutting off another pass to neutral ice.
Right, and you need to battle tomorrow, too. And you also have to keep in mind, Fishback has made some phenomenal saves tonight. Keep this game, looking like it is right now. It could be a lot more competitive.
And that pass just missed Dahlstrand as Fishback will come out and play it, and he'll send this off. He'll find Beck. Beck will turn. He's got a guy. That's Rogers. Rogers tries to dance. He'll get checked. Tries to get it back to Beck. Out of his reach. Here's Doobie. He'll fan on a pass. Pressured. Luke Miller. That's Beck and Rogers coming in to help. Beck will try and cut that off. Slams hard into the glass. Locklear will step up. He'll make a move. Here's Rogers. He'll try and dance again, and he gets cleared out. That's knee-to-knee. They're going to call that.
That's a scary, scary hit. That's dangerous.
That can easily be an ACL tear.
Yeah, that's something you never want to see in the game.
Or a meniscus. Oh, gosh. That's straight knee-to-knee contact right there. They're trying to take that out of the game.
Yeah.
That's why they call that penalty every time.
Yeah, it's very nice to see that Asa Rogers is able to skate off the ice in his zone there after a hit like that. Like nothing ever happened, just showing you how resilient the kid is.
This draw won by the Mountaineers. It's Arnett. Just wide and low. That was Tremont. Beck. He'll have it. This is a power play unit out there. Beck's shot blocked away. That's up in the air. Swatted around. Another good chance out front. Miller putting in some effort there. Beck is able to hold it in. He'll go down low. That's Casey. Casey back up top to Beck. Beck finds Arnett. Arnett dusts this off. That's Tremont. Lucas Tremont back to Chase Arnett. He'll go back to Tremont. They're just passing it around at the point. Now here's Casey. Good little find there for Tremont. Casey shuffles. He'll make a move. Drops it off. Here's Arnett again. He'll fake a shot. Tremont has it. He'll weave to the slot. Just dancing around too much, and that puck goes wide. They have all these chances, and nobody's able to get a good, clean shot off. And that bounces out. Beck trying to get to that. But now here comes Wolfrey the other way for the Tribe. He'll come in. Stopped by Fishback. It's up in the air. Controlled by Casey. Still just under a minute. There's just under a minute left on the penalty kill. Had to get that one out. 50 seconds, to be clear. Here's Casey. He's at the point. He'll feed this to Tremont. Tremont will circle the cage. He's got Arnett up high. And now he's got Casper too. But he'll go back down low to Casey. Casey, he'll get bodied up. Try to spin away from that. Here's Miller. Miller corrals it. Back to the point. That's Casper. Casper will walk the line. He's got shot in his mind. That goes floating over the cage. Dick's on it. Casey. There to pressure. Miller. Turns. Fires. Stopped. Rowdenbush with another good save. Here's Luke Miller on his backhand. Working behind the net. Stop and start. Goes around. Tries to get a little puck pass there. Now Tremont. Back to the point. Great control here. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Here's Tremont. Back down low. Casey. Spinning out. He'll get to the dot. Stop and start. Feeds this off. Tremont. Back to the point. Arnett fires. Glove down. Oh, man. Some great chances there. But nothing. Finding the back of the net. As we'll have a stoppage here with 10:37 left in the third. 7-3 App State. There's in the skates of William and Mary players, and now it comes out to neutral ice. Absolute offside. They'll have to touch up there. Spinning back here is Michaud for William and Mary. He'll leave it for Weibel. Weibel's pass chopped, and it'll come flying out of play as we'll get another stoppage. Moffitt on the draw. It's won by William and Mary. Is there Moffitt and Iorio giving Michaud a headache out front? Bongren out front, and he scores off the can. What a play! Ryan Bongren getting on the stat sheet. A fluky little goal. Yet again, it finds the back of the cage.
There's going to be a timeout here called by William and Mary as well. So, I mean, at this point in the game, I want to credit App State's offense for not taking their feet off the gas. And, you know, they've been, they got out to an early lead, and every time they seemed that lead, William and Mary would answer back. But now they're just stepping on their throats with, I mean, no mercy here. They're just closing them out, making sure there's no chance of a comeback. And I think that's a good thing that'll make your defense play a little bit more confidently. And that's how you're kind of seeing them kind of play in mud here, kind of William and Mary's offense play in mud here, because App State's defense is just stifling them now. I mean, they're riding this high of a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, that's a good high to ride, too. Suffocating defense, unrelenting offense works wonders. Neutral zone draw here. Ryan Scheppelman taking it for the Mountaineers, but it's controlled by the Tribe as the music runs a little bit into the play, but that's no big deal. And now here comes William and Mary. They're making moves. That's Ivancic, and he gets broken up by Aiden Hoey, making another big play in the defensive zone. He'll swing it around far side. Here's Brandon Miller. Tries to chop it off the boards. Doesn't get out. Held in. That's Doobie. But now Scheppelman does end up getting it out. And Caden McCabe will give it some pursuit as Ivancic circles back for William and Mary. Now here's another opportunity on a bad clear for William and Mary. Scheppelman applying pressure here. Rolk circling his own net. He'll lose puck, overskated a little bit. Now here comes Kenzik up the right side. He'll get a little stick check there from McCabe. Hoey's the only one back. He gets a good deflection there. That goes cross ice. Here's Doobie circling, putting it out front. Fishback has that post sealed, and it comes back around. Here comes Johnson. His pass. Couldn't find a teammate, and it'll be icing. Miller was hustling to avoid that, but to no avail. Face off in the defensive zone, won here by the Mountaineers. And they'll get a deflection there as Scheppelman also ends up beating it out. So to double negate the icing. Now here comes William and Mary. They'll go the other way. Brady gives him a shove. Riley Brady plays a very physical brand of hockey, and I love to see it as his shot is gloved down by a Rowdy Bush. You see the William and Mary bench complaining on a no call for Brady, pushing that player down to the ice. Here's Arnett off the draw. This will pop out to the point. Dahlstrand will hammer one. That's a sneaky shot. Got through to Raudenbush. Brady laying another body down to the ice. And this puck is flipped up to neutral ice by William and Mary. Here comes Wolfrey. His shot scored. Good shot there for the Tribe as they'll add one more to their total. Cut the lead to 4 for the Mountaineers.
It was a nice shot by Wolfrey.
Very nice shot. Looks like Fishback couldn't do much. Very well placed shot. Had some heat on it too, and he got a step around that defender's outside on his strong hand. Let one fly. 8:12 left here in the third. The neutral zone draw coming here following the William and Mary goal, as now they get another jump right here off the draw. That's quickly snuffed out, but then regained. Miller tracking down Fermet along the half wall. He'll get a stick lift. Here it goes the other way. Just a little out of reach of Asa Rogers. He's on the back of that player, though. Here's Luke Miller. He'll go down for Rogers. Rogers trying to tuck out front. Beck fires just wide. Beck hammered that shot. Here's Maresco at the point. He'll send it all the way around. It'll be cut off by Beck on that far side. He'll try to play it through. He's still got it. Jason Beck. He'll get a little pressure on his back hip. Now here's Casper. Backhand pass. Rogers can't corral it. Weibel. He'll get it up. Here's Biggs. Has it taken off his stick by Luke Miller. Now Maresco. He'll start the rush. He's got Rogers with him. Rogers. He'll just send it in. It's a bad pass. Didn't set Rogers up. Any sort of momentum. And now here comes William and Mary the other way. They'll send it down behind the cage. Winkowski. Get a little stick tap there from Scheffelman. Out to the slot. Dorner. She'll send it to the point. Ivancic. That's off of Casper as Winkowski goes down to the ice. Maresco pressuring him. Rogers can't get it out. Winkowski trying to get it. Another stick tap there from a Mountaineer defender. And now Beck will feed this up. Scheffelman just hacking and whacking at it. The Tribe will reset. Stretch pass here. Off the stick of Dorner. Maresco. He'll spin off. That shot hit a body, never got through. And Fishback will cover as Winkowski was out front, giving some hacks and whacks. 6:26 remaining here in third. Draw controlled here by the Mountaineers in their D zone. It's Aiden Hoey. He'll send it back around for Johnson. Seth Johnson's pass to their D point doesn't get home, and they'll have to reset, try the other side. That one's not going to work. Or is it? That one sneaks out of the zone. Kopelman dishes it off to Rolk. Rolk will stop and start at the line. His pass. Kinzik can't control it, but he'll track it down in the corner. Look at his point man. That's Kopelman. We'll send it back around. Hoey pressuring Rolk behind the net. Skate to stick. Kinzik comes and picks it up. He'll get shoved into the boards by Johnson. Now here's Casey. Try a little flip there through Iorio. Ivancic will send this off the glass where it comes back down to Hoey. He'll be pressured by Biggs. And now Moffitt. He'll spin back. Moffitt looks for Iorio cross ice.